I'm Paige.
I'm Crazy.
And this is the Creative as a Mother podcast.
Bringing the shit show to you.
Well, I want to start this out by saying we have a retreat.
Yeah, we do.
And you should come.
Oh my gosh. That's right. Because you'll make mom friends. And it'll be really great. And trust me, I know it can be intimidating. Seems a little scary. I sure as shit wouldn't be doing it if I was like new in this industry, because I would have let my anxiety get the best of me. But this year is all about self-healing and stepping out of your comfort zone and doing scary things.
Mm-hmm.
So you should come to our retreat.
Just do it.
This is absolutely a shameless plug. But you would be able to have adult conversations without kids in the background.
What's that?
No, but I do want to talk about that for a second. That was a good thing to bring up.
Yeah. I feel like
we
don't really
talk
touch
about
on it.
No. And so first of all, I think the biggest thing with our retreat and just our education in general, we are not giving you the secret sauce, so to speak.
Yeah.
Like, we're not giving you some magical checklist that you just do boop, 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 and you're successful. We are giving you the room and freedom and permission to be creative, to try new things, to get weird, to move out of your comfort zone and pursue things that like light you on fire internally. That sounded weird, but we're not looking to like make mini Paige and Frankie's. Like, we literally want you to walk away from any of our education with a like a confidence and like, okay, I know how to execute these things, but I also have the freedom and creativity and permission to do this my own way.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to like give you like the ABCs of like, okay, this is a good example. The ABCs of like how to take a blurry photo, and you're spending like an arbitrary amount of money on ABCs to learn how to take a blurry photo, and then blurry photos are not in anymore in 2 years, and then that's a waste. Like, that's wasted money.
Yeah.
It's literally like teaching you and encouraging you to explore and grow and learn new things that will lead you to learn more things, because you're teaching yourself how to be weird.
Yeah.
And I mean, also, like, we're also going to like teach you things that are actually valuable too, like back end things and like how we book and like more concrete stuff. But I think what really sets our education apart is that we aren't just being like, this is how we shoot, this is how you have to shoot to be successful. It's, this is how we shoot, this is what works for us. Here's some like hot tips that we have found that work. But it's more of like teaching you to trust your gut and your intuition and your energy and the energy in front of you. And yeah.
Well, and it's like,
does that even make sense?
No, it does. I was just thinking too, it's if you're like newer in the industry, or if you're not, but like maybe you feel like you're in a rut, or like you want to switch things up but you don't know how, retreats are a good way to like, you just experiment the whole weekend. There's no pressure. Like, no one's going to be judging for how you shoot or like trying new things. Like, you can feel so much pressure at like your own sessions with your clients that like you can't try things or whatever, you know. It's so laid back, and it's because I feel like even at content days, I feel like can sometimes feel they feel intimidating. But like a retreat, you have a whole weekend, you're connecting with people, you're like bouncing ideas off of each other.
It gives a different level of connection that is like really, really special. And beyond just like the education and growth aspect of what you get to like take home with you, the relationships that we watched like flourish in front of us at our retreat last year, like I still get goosebumps when I think about it. It was so cool. And just to like there was this one night where we were just sitting like on the back deck having like these intense like life story conversations. And it was so cool to learn about other people and see everyone get really vulnerable, and you just kind of learn that like, okay, I don't need to be intimidated by this person because they're a person too, and they have their own stuff and they struggle with their work too. And like, it was cool.
Well, and I think to kind of like touch on like what we talked about
last week,
2 weeks ago or
whatever,
whatever,
however many episodes ago, about this trash ass industry.
Yeah, that even though right now like it does feel super shitty, that there is a community out there, and like we're gonna still keep pushing it because we know it's out there.
There are people who genuinely want to connect and aren't doing it for the wrong reasons. Sometimes I feel like there's like this mentality that like of like keeping your enemies closer, and we don't have time for that.
Okay, wait, that makes me want to share, because she said I could share it, and maybe this conversation will end up taking a different turn than we originally thought.
We're hoping. I'm really sorry if you can hear. I can't stop fidgeting in my pop socket.
I'm done. I had one.
If it was there, I'm sorry.
Okay, she said the friends we think we have in this industry are few and far between. I've honestly had to sit back and question if I should step out of the business because I'm so tired of everyone just not being a community. It's just a lot.
I wonder how much flights are from California. Does she want to come?
I know. Seriously.
Yeah, and that's true, and it sucks. I was talking to you, I don't even know if it was on the podcast or if it was off mic, but someone local to us had shared with me that it's just gotten really catty, and that it's happening like in her own backyard, like her own immediate area. Because if you're not from Detroit, it's big. Like the span of people that say they're from like Detroit, but they're not from Detroit, they're from Metro Detroit. Right. Metro Detroit is huge, and you can be from Metro Detroit but not be anywhere near someone.
Right.
So like this person is like about an hour from me, so I wouldn't call it my backyard, but in her like immediate area, where it's like catty and backstabby. And I think it is a situation of like people that she thought were her friends are not actually her friends.
Yeah.
And that's sad.
It is. Because we should all be, like we talked about for the retreat, like bouncing ideas off of each other and stuff. It shouldn't be like, I shouldn't like have a conversation with you about a shoe or vice versa and like me not do it right away and be like, and you'd be like, oh, that's a good idea. Like, I'm going to go do it. Because we were talking about it together. So we were bouncing this idea off. It wasn't my idea. Right. You know, like I feel like there's a lot of that.
Yes. Yeah.
Which makes it really hard to like trust anyone or feel like you have any friends in this industry.
It does.
And I'm sure it's like that for like a lot of like in the creative industry, you know, not just photography.
Yeah. But we want to change that.
Yeah.
And we want to offer a safe space for that. No catty bitches allowed.
Yeah.
Come with an open heart.
Your face.
No, but really though, yeah, we have some tickets left, and it's just like it's really special, and it's not like this is probably catching a really great angle right now. It's really and truly like not even in a way to like toot our own horns. If you don't feel called to join us, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Invest in yourself, put yourself out there, do something for yourself. But I do think that what really sets us apart from any education is that we care so much about the community. And I think it's kind of trendy right now to be saying like community and invest in like you and learning how to be a mother or a person outside of motherhood. But like we did that first, and we do it genuinely.
Well, yeah, and I think the people that have like attended our events
do know that
because how much they've been able to like open up and like actually feel like they do have people they can trust in this community.
So if you're also scared that like, well, I don't want to go or I don't want to invest in myself or attend anything, and again, not just with us, because I am afraid of past experiences, I cannot express to you enough how much, like, we don't tolerate it.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to worry about that.
Kick you out.
Bye.
So mamas ain't got time for that.
No. So.
Okay, wait. This also, I screenshotted. Okay, I don't know if we should get into this or not. But do you know May & Co?
Why does that sound familiar?
It was actually the first retreat I went to. She used to host retreats.
Yeah.
She's not a photographer. She's like an event.
Events. Okay, yeah.
And she's like huge now. But so she posted like, give me some of your hot takes or whatever. And someone said some photographer mentorship courses are just grifts. And so she responded.
What's a grift?
I don't know. I was going to pretend like I knew what that meant.
I think it's a money grab.
Yeah. Well, so then she responded. She's like, this is not exclusive to photographers. So much education out there is completely subjective. And it's really just this is why my clients love me, which is why it's so hard to find good, legit education. Which I feel like really kind of talked about how like some people maybe shouldn't be offering mentorships or like.
Is it griff or grift?
They said grift.
Okay. Oh.
What?
I'm laughing because this pertains to a lot of people. It's small scale swindling.
Okay.
It's shady.
Yeah.
Like when you've been shooting weddings for 6 months and then offer education, probably a little bit of small scale swindling.
Yeah.
It's true though. You really gotta like do your research on who you are investing in, not just invest in them because they claim to have.
Yeah, or because you like their work.
Yeah, just because you like their work doesn't mean they're actually good at teaching you things.
Right.
I could tell you that I love math. That doesn't mean I know how to teach you how to do math. I don't love math, but I'm just saying.
I was gonna say, do you love math?
No, I hate math. I used to love math when I was in school because it came easy for me.
Not me.
But I could never teach anybody how to do it. I could just do it. Like my friend, this is a really good example. My friends would literally ask me for help because I was just naturally good at math in school. And then, but I couldn't show them how to do it because I was just, I don't know, you just do it. Like you just do it. Whatever they just said, you just do it.
I feel like that's how my dad was like trying to explain math to me.
Yeah.
And I would just look at him like, the.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, why aren't you getting this?
Uh-huh. So I feel like that's what, anyway. Okay, cool.
Okay, well, what I feel like would have been a good segue, was
I make coffee on retreats. I don't think
best coffee.
I don't think our Airbnb has an espresso machine, but I'll pack mine up and bring it.
Yeah, you have to.
I will.
Okay, wait. One more plug about the retreat. And then I'm going to segue into
one more plug from me too before. Okay, no, go. They have these really pretty stairs, and we'll take very beautiful photos of you on the stairs.
I wanted to talk about the location because, like, I think we're very intentional about like where we pick, and like, the cost had to be up a little more, but like, the location
is so good.
It offers so much.
Yes, like it is literally on a farm with chickens.
Chickens are just running around,
and alpacas on the farm.
Yeah.
And we have access to the entire freaking farm.
And it's private.
Like it's not just like we rented a farm
for you.
So that we could, and they don't care. They're like, we've talked to them already. They're on board with us shooting inside the house and on property and whatever, like they're on, which also I don't think people really think about this. That is something that you have to consider because Airbnb has like rules and stuff, and some hosts won't let you shoot on the property.
Yeah.
So that also factors into a lot of tiny details. But so we'll be doing things like on the actual farm property and like in the house and all sorts of really, really fun stuff. And
I can't wait.
I also literally can't wait.
If you guys don't come, I'm still going.
Oh, well, yeah, me too.
Obviously.
And Frankie and I will just sleep in a different bed every single night. Cover them all.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Say okay one more time. I was going to do it again.
I should Super 8 the retreat.
Huh?
I should Super 8 some of the retreat.
Oh, I was like, well, you're gonna what? Yeah. Oh yeah, because you have all those. Are you gonna start offering that?
I mean, I probably should figure out how to even do it first.
Yeah. All right. I want to talk about friends.
Friends.
That's where I was originally going to segue with bringing up the retreat and community and friends.
Making friends, because making friends is hard. Like I don't even know how to make friends.
Making friends as an adult is weird.
Yeah, even like trying to make friends with like my kids' friends.
Yeah, see, I'm not
parents
there yet,
is weird. Like I don't, because I think it's because I don't like small talk. But
who does?
I also don't know. I don't even know. So my daughter has this one friend. She lives down the street from us. She has 2 dads, and they're older, and I don't know if it's because they're older that I seem to be the most socially awkward with the 2 of them. And yeah, I don't know. They're both nurse practitioners, and then there's just me with this hot ass mess of a life and 5 kids who they know nothing about my personal life.
Right.
But I know about my personal life.
Right.
That's funny. Oh, I just feel like, I don't know. They're like, I don't know, in their 40s probably. So it's just like, I don't know. And I look like I'm like 12. So they're probably like,
they think you're the babysitter.
Yeah. No, but I mean, their daughter comes to play at my house, so I guess they don't think I'm that big of a nutcase. But
there's that.
Oh.
No, I mean, I'm not at that point yet because so
I think it's because they're dads. Like, I feel like I can relate a little bit better to moms because they're dad. Like, I just have this like mental block because they're 2 dads. Like, they're two men,
right?
Versus like, yeah, I'm a hot ass mess today, and then like one of a very specific mom friend that I have in mind. She's like, I love your kids, and I'm a fucking mess too. Yeah. But I like that. That's not there for the like the. I don't know.
No, it's different.
It's different. Okay, sorry, go.
Well, no, I was going to say, because, like, I have, like, a friend group, and a lot of us have kids around the same ages now. But if I didn't have them, I wouldn't know. Like, if I take the kids to the library and they're, like, interacting with other kids.
Anybody.
And that's half the time, I just, like, I feel bad, but right away, I'm like, I just don't see, like, how we would have a conversation. Yeah. Or even, like, the way they're, like, parenting. Or not parenting.
Uh-huh.
I'm just like, no, I couldn't do it. Yep. So that freaks me out for like when they're in school and I'm just gonna be like.
Well, the nice thing is that like now that they're older, like even like the park, for example. We went to the park when we were in Holland, and it was like a busier park, and the 4 big ones, I sat on a bench with Bolt, and the 4 big ones were like running around, and I was like tracking them. Like once I got to the end of tracking where the 4 of them were, I would start again at the beginning. Uh-huh. So I like could have my eyes on them at all times, and they were also looking out for each other. But that is easier for me because I can like be a little bit more hands off. Mm-hmm. Whereas like when the big 2 were like your kids' ages, I had to be like you're very on at the park,
right? And
then they're like playing with other kids, but the interactions at this age have to be monitored because they like whack each other. And like I wouldn't like literally if more people came to the park, I would get really bad anxiety and I would make them leave because I didn't want to interact with people.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
It gets better. It gets better.
We were this was like a month ago maybe. We were at the park across the street and there was, I feel bad, but we got some like trashy people at that park. Is it mean? Maybe I'll take that out.
Fine.
So there was parents sitting in their car smoking, and then they had like 4 kids, and there was a range of like 12 at the very oldest, and maybe that's older than what she was.
That was weird. I'm glad I caught it.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. Parks suck. And some moral of that story.
Cut off, whatever.
Parks are terrible.
Watch your kids at the park is what I was getting at with that story that you guys missed now. But whatever.
But No, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's also like, I don't know. I don't understand how people are like, yeah, I met like my best friend at the park.
Yeah, that's weird.
Right? Right?
It sounds so much cooler to say you met your best friend at a retreat.
Right? Yeah, we bonded over our imposter syndrome and our lack of knowledge about film cameras, and it was great.
Yeah, no, I mean, also it's just so hard to like have friends right now.
It is. Well, okay, so yes, and I think that that's an important piece is that like having friends that meet you where you're at.
Yeah.
And also meet where they accept that you can meet them where they're at too.
Yes.
Because like I don't have the mental capacity for friends that need a lot of like I'll listen to you and I'll offer that kind of support.
Yeah.
But if you need more from me than that, then I just can't be that for you right now.
Yeah. I can't be that friend that's talking to you on the phone either.
No.
Sorry.
Sorry.
If I see you calling me, I probably won't.
I'll send you Frankie FaceTime me one time and I was like, oh my God, like, is there an emergency?
Is she dying?
Is there a crisis? No, but like I might send you voice memos because if oh my gosh, I did not appreciate the voice memo until this situation was going on with my life because sometimes like I have to update so many people and it's just too much to keep typing it. So I just start voice memoing people.
I just started doing them recently too, and it is. Jake was like, I think voice memos are so annoying. Why do your friends or whoever do that? I'm
easier.
Like,
it's easier.
It's convenient.
Plus, Jake, I know you want to know my drama too.
Yeah, Jake.
Yeah. So, but I think I'm like, my thumbs are getting out of shape because I'm like not using them as much. But yeah, so I'm really sorry. I won't be the friend that talks to you on the phone, but I will be the friend that sends voice
those things,
memos.
Yeah, and probably. Are you good about texting back?
No.
I'm like, maybe I don't notice it with you because I'm not, so it's just like normal for how we text each other. Because I feel bad. So many people. It's even like I tell my clients too, like, don't text me unless it's like the day of or something or whatever. But I'm like, the amount of times I will read a text, respond mentally.
Yeah.
I might not even be doing anything right then too.
Yeah, it's just I don't have the brain power to respond.
No, it's so overwhelming.
It is. No, with you, I just like, I know you're not intentionally ignoring me, or maybe you are, and that's fine, but I don't really care. So I'll just like, if I haven't received a response to whatever I said, but I have another thought, I just tell, like, you can catch up later.
Yeah. But that's, I think all my friends, even the ones that don't have kids, I think like
understand that
and get it now. Like maybe they didn't, and I mean that's understandable to not.
Yeah, I can't stop yawning. Sorry. But like even like okay, like Autumn and Cassie are so great to me and are good like support systems, and they're always like, do you need company? Is there anything I can do for you this week?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to come sit? Do you want to go on a date? Like, even though they know I'm probably gonna say no, they offer. So
right. Yeah.
I think Cassie's coming over tomorrow just to sit with me, just to like sit.
Yeah.
And that's like part of meeting you where they're at. Like, I'm sure it would be a lot more fun to go out or go do something.
Right.
But she understands that I can't do that right now.
Yeah.
So
I've talked about with Dash, like even just going, because she actually lives close, but we like never see each other still. Like even like a coffee run, or like we've done it once, literally just hung out in the car for like 30 minutes, and that was our like like running an errand and like catching up real quick. And
I'm going to Target at this time. Do you want to meet me at Target at this time while I grab my toilet paper?
Yep. And we can talk. My stomach's grumbling so loud, and I wonder if this is gonna pick it up.
I can't hear it. We gotta think out. Me too. All of a sudden, we gotta think outside the box a little bit.
Yeah.
For making friends.
Yeah.
Or like spending time with our friends.
Yeah.
Even like doing something for ourselves.
Oh yeah.
I read 51 books last year, and I read 5 in January, and then my life fell apart, and I haven't had the mental like withdrawal to read, and so I read like
Withdrawal?
isn't that a word? Withdrawal?
I
don't know.
You're asking the wrong person.
Okay, well, I read 80 pages of one book and then sent it back to the library because I just couldn't get into it, and I had other books that I had with it that I didn't even pick up that I also took back to the library, and yeah, so I really would like to. Jesus, what is happening? I was doing so good, and now I'm like yawning on repeat. I need to be able to get back into reading because it brings me a lot of joy. But I've just been for the last literally 7 weeks holding my baby and watching Grey's Anatomy at night. I restarted it from the very beginning.
I need to watch that.
You haven't watched it ever?
I've just like seen episodes, like if it was on, like in high school.
Oh my God.
I know.
Grey's Anatomy is my show. Like, I have watched it start to current like 800 times.
See, that's One Tree Hill for me.
When I lived in my apartment, like when I first moved out, this is so funny because I moved in with my boyfriend at the time, and our rent for a downtown Toledo 1-bedroom apartment was $475. That we obviously split, and
it's like car insurance.
Yeah, it was so like ridiculous. But it took us a while to get internet, like because they like set it up and then it takes forever. Yeah. So those first and
you're gonna be putting everyone to sleep.
I'm sorry. We both worked retail, so to make sure that like we had somebody home to be able to do the install, like we were without internet for a while, like a month or something. But I had Grey's Anatomy seasons 1, 2, and 3 on DVDs.
Of course you did.
Continuously watching them. But yeah, no, I put it on all the time because it's just like it's comforting to me.
Yeah. One Tree Hill and Gilmore Girls was that for me. But then at one point it started like stressing me out. Like the banter was just like so much. But I
okay, what was I saying? Oh, Grey's Anatomy. If you're gonna watch Grey's Anatomy, you have to watch Private Practice because there is a couple episodes of overlap that are important. Mm-hmm. But also,
is it like same characters?
There is character overlap. So in Grey's Anatomy, the first season starts out with like a couple, and then you eventually find out that the husband or the male in the couple is actually like married but separated from his wife, and his wife shows up, and then she starts working at the hospital, but then she ends up leaving and goes and does private practice, and it's like follows her. But then another character, it's the husband's sister, ends up on private practice. She's not on Grey's Anatomy at all. She's only on private practice.
Okay.
But there's like, that it's her brother. Like there's the connection there.
So do you have to watch them at the same time?
No. I would just well, I mean, you could. There is overlap of those. It's like I think they did 2-3 episode crossovers. Mm-hmm. And you will miss a little bit on both of them. Okay, so the brother's sister. She's in private practice. She starts in private practice. She's not on Grey's Anatomy prior to private practice. Okay. She does end up on Grey's Anatomy as like a full-term, like a long-term character. Like she's still on Grey's. Mm-hmm. But people don't like her on Grey's. But the people that don't like her on Grey's don't like her because they didn't watch private practice, so they don't understand her character development, and her character development is so good. So you solely have to watch private practice to understand Amelia's character development for Grey's. Like it's so important. It's important. But also private practice is like one of the best shows ever. It's so good. It's only 6 seasons, and it's really sad that it was only 6 seasons.
See, I think I feel like it was a show that would just like come on after something, so I would like see episodes, but I never like followed either of the shows.
Right. Did you watch Desperate Housewives?
No. Same thing. I've like seen episodes.
That. And then I also like Brothers and Sisters. That one's really good.
I don't know if I ever watched that.
That one is it's about a family. Sally Fields is the mom. Husband dies, like in the first episode, and they uncover like all these secrets about his life, and there's a brother and a sister in there that are like into politics, and then they also have a small family business, so it's just like it's got a lot of different themes.
Who else is in that?
Her name, she's blonde, and her name is like right there, and also another guy is in there.
I feel like I'm picturing
the guy that's in there is like well known. His name is Rob something.
Dave or no? Oh.
Abby McBeal is in it.
Yes.
But I can't remember her actress's name.
Callista?
That's her name?
Callista Flockhart?
That's her name?
Right? Her?
Yeah, I didn't know that was her name.
Me either.
I
thought her name was Ally McBeal. Okay, that's who I was picturing when you were talking about the show, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's really good.
I was
Rob Lowe is in it too.
Did you ever watch Parenthood?
Love Parenthood.
Love that show.
I love Parenthood so much. The final season was airing when I was pregnant with Beckham, and that was horrific.
Oh, yeah.
That was really bad.
Okay, wait. Now I have to ask. Have you watched One Day?
No.
Have you seen the movie? Have
No.
you read the book?
No. None of the above. So there's a movie and a show and a book.
Yes. So I think it was a book first. The movie, I think it's Anne Hathaway.
Oh.
And I don't know if I've seen it. It's driving me crazy. I want to watch it. Because I feel like, when did it come out?
I feel like I can picture the front of it.
Yeah. Yeah, who's the actor? Apparently the movie's really good. But people are saying that the show is like better than either.
Did you watch the show?
I did. It wrecked me. Like everyone says, it wrecked me.
Okay.
Like I think I went through. I was also feeling depressed when I was watching it, so that didn't help. But so I watched the whole show in like 2 days. The episodes are like 20-30 minutes.
Oh.
But Jake watched the last episode with me. My mom was over and she was giving the kids a bath. I was like, I have to watch the last episode. Like, I need to finish this. So Jake was watching it with me and he was bawling his eyes out and he didn't even watch a show. He just watched the last episode. I feel like the soundtrack.
I'll watch the show first. Because the book has a 3.8 on Goodreads. And I usually... I don't know. I'm usually
don't read
3.8. I mean, I've read in the 3s before, and I'm usually always disappointed. So
I feel like someone told me, because someone asked, was like, "Did you read the book?" I'm like, "No." I think they said like the book wasn't good, especially compared to
the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like the soundtrack, unless I'm thinking of a different movie, but I feel like the soundtrack to the movie was like really popular when it came out. And I think that's what I'm thinking of, that I just listened to the soundtrack but never actually watched the movie.
Okay.
But it's so good. I want to watch it again, even though I know I'm just going to like, my eyes were so puffy. Like,
oh, I need that kind of emotional release.
Yeah. Oh, if you need a good cry,
okay,
watch it.
Okay.
I was watching it on my phone when the kids were playing. I was like, I couldn't stop.
Okay.
It's the craziest love story.
All right, I'll watch it. I can do that.
It's so funny. Anytime I like saw so many people posting about it and I was like, what is this? And then I watched it and now it's just like the trickle effect you keep seeing. Like anytime someone like posts about it and then someone else watches it and they all say the same thing.
Okay.
Someone was like, I'll be here for you when you're done watching it.
Oh, do you watch Love is Blind?
Yes.
Okay, so I started watching it the other night, and I just finished episode 1.
Have you the newest season?
Yeah, because
did you watch the?
No.
Okay.
I haven't watched anything, but I did watch episode 1 of the newest season because I was like, okay, I'll watch the newest season, and then I'll go back and start over.
Yeah.
But I watched 1 episode, and I was drinking a lot of wine, so I didn't really pay attention. So I probably should watch it again.
Any thoughts?
That one guy is weird. The one, he's like blonde and like buff, but his ankles were showing and he was wearing those loafers without socks.
Jimmy or whatever.
Jimmy! Yeah. And then Matthew is so weird. Like, he didn't
So
even
weird.
say goodbye half the time. He just got up and walked away, so they were just talking to themselves.
It gets better.
So bizarre.
It's just crazy to me, because it's coming to Detroit, but they were just somewhere else, or they're like somewhere else right now. But there's like all this drama I saw on like TikTok that like someone went on, it was like someone's ex-boyfriend, but then so like people are like coming out and saying stuff about it already when it's not even out.
Oh man.
But then it's also like they apparently say they do like psychological like evaluation before they go on the show. How do they not catch when there's like these people that are in relationships or married or like
right,
or maybe not married but like engaged, or how's this stuff not caught?
I don't
doing
know.
It on purpose?
Maybe they're in it together.
No, but like the producers, like the show.
Oh. Maybe they just don't. It causes more drama.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you have to watch the other. Is there only one other season or two?
I don't know.
Maybe two. But Nick Lachey and his wife, she's
Vanessa.
Yeah, Vanessa. She's nuts. It's mostly on the what's it called when the reunions.
Oh. I hope
her questions are just.
I hope somebody goes on it that I know. Why can I not stop yawning?
I know. I really want to know someone on it.
Me too. That'd be cool.
For selfish reasons.
Right. I just want to meet. I'm a nosy bitch.
We should just rename this podcast
The Nosy Bitch. That, yeah, Nosy Bitches. I like it.
I want to be a nosy bitch too.
Oh, this went from like making mom friends to
this one's all over the place.
All over the place, but it's good. Keep you on your toes.
Where else are we going now?
I don't know. What else do you want to do? Oh, fuck.
You need to like inject some coffee into your veins.
Literally, I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this day. Finding time for friends after kids. There's no such thing. No, it really is like meeting somebody at Target or having somebody just come sit with you after your kids go to bed or whatever. I won't be that person that tells you to get a babysitter because I can't seem to find one. So
I don't want one.
No, I don't really want one either. I have been forced to use like help in that regard a lot more than I ever have. But I feel like, goodness gracious, I feel like I can only use it when I need it. Yeah. Because I'm going to need it so frequently.
Right.
Versus like for my own help.
Right.
Like yesterday wasn't really a need for my own personal self, but I was helping you.
It was a need
it
for
was
me.
A need for you. But like, so it felt like a break, like a true break for me because I wasn't the one that was working.
Yeah.
So it felt fun for me.
Well, I'm glad it felt fun for you.
I went home. My dad had all my kids asleep. It was nice.
Aw.
So that was cool.
Mine were not. But that's fine.
It's okay.
When I got home, though, Jake was like, how'd it go? I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, Paige said good. I don't know if I should believe her.
I think it went good. Did you look at it at all?
No, I watched like some on my phone, but I need to do it today.
You feel good about what you actually were shooting?
I think so. I think I was just worried about like, I feel like I can't be present for like two things like that, you know? Like I can't shoot a session that I would normally shoot when I'm having to like constantly talk about it. Yeah. But then I also felt like I couldn't like process what I would want to say because I was focusing on what I wanted to shoot.
I feel that way even like when we do content days and stuff because I can't, because I have to leave time for everybody else. So I can't move people the way I would move them or actually like flow the way I would like to.
Yeah.
Which is usually, I feel like, why I never actually shoot at content days.
Yeah. Well, it's hard.
It is. It is. Like, I haven't edited any from our retreat last year, and I think I only took, like, 200 photos Well, no, the outside ones.
Yeah, those ones I didn't take a lot because I feel like we were so worried about like
Everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The in-home one was easier.
Yes.
Well, too, because we did it differently.
Yes. So I don't really know. I guess it's just put yourself out there. Frankie and I will be your friend.
Yeah.
Come hang out with us. Slide into our DMs.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you.
We'll respond eventually.
You can text me if you want. I'll give you my phone number. Cannot promise I will get back to you in a timely manner, but I will get back to you.
Yeah.
Eventually.
I at least have been trying to be good about like if I read it and know
Mark it
I'm
unread.
Yeah.
Smart.
But that doesn't always happen.
My problem is, like right now, I have 380 texts.
Oh my God. See, I can't let it get to that. I have like 5 and that stresses me out.
But like, okay, a lot of them, like, okay, Z-Lot is a text from last night.
Oh yeah.
And like Airy texts. Preschool sends a text that says your March statement is available. And then I get a text every single time one minor thing happens at the shop. Like through our system, it texts me like, John sent you a message. Deborah paid her bill. Christine sent a message to a customer. Like,
yeah, that
Chris marked this item as complete. Like, I get an update anytime anything happens.
Okay, if you have that many unread texts, how many unread emails do you have? Oh wait, but we just talked about that yesterday.
Well, do you want? Yeah, my business email is not a good situation right now because I had that same situation happen. But I did turn off the email notifications. But my personal email has like, my personal email is a spam bucket for like whatever. Yeah. So that is just.
Do you just leave it?
Yeah.
You just delete them?
No. I was unsubscribing for a while.
I feel like that doesn't work. I've unsubscribed to stuff and I'll still get emails. I think
I just need to start a new one and not send things to it. Because, like, my personal email does have, like, school stuff that goes there and, like, swim and whatever. So I'm, like, losing things all the time.
Right.
So I think I need to get a new email specifically for... And then not fall into the trap of, oh, well, this is a new email. I can sign up for a discount because that's how I get into these problems.
You need to just make fake emails for the junk email.
Right.
I did that when Jake and I got married. I made one with like my new last name. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be better about this is like personal stuff or whatever. And it's like better than my other one, but there's still some junk in there in it.
Mine is.
I need to hire someone to go through my Gmail actually because it says I have no storage.
I'm paying for 2 terabytes right now because it's because of my emails.
Yeah. And my phone, like in general, the storage and like the cloud, and then I think I have Google Photos too.
You can't back up. You can't mix those.
What do you mean you can't mix those?
You're not supposed to mix those because when you delete them off of your like when you upload them to Google Photos and then you do delete from phone, you know how like you do it in the app, the Google Photos app, and then it takes them off your phone. It takes them off the cloud too.
When you delete them out of Google?
Yeah, so like you know how like you back them up to Google and then like you free up space in Google?
No, I never do that.
Oh, you have to. Why? You just delete them from your phone?
Yeah.
Then it can take them out of Google. They're not safe unless you do free up space in the app.
I don't understand.
So if you have your Google linked.
Yes.
And it's on like continuous updates.
Yeah, but only if the app is open. It says it stops backing up when I close the app.
Oh, okay. Well,
is that normal?
Yeah, but it's still connected to your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you go into your camera app on your phone and start deleting pictures. It takes them out of Google Photo too. The only way that you can delete and keep them in Google Photo is to free up space through the app, where it's like free up space button, and then the app deletes them from your phone.
But it won't delete them from Google?
Correct. But it will take them, if you also have your phone linked to iCloud, it'll take it from your iCloud.
I do, but for some reason, I don't trust iCloud. I don't know where it is. Like, where's the cloud?
I think it's
How do I access the cloud?
I think it's a website. iCloud.com. I'm not sure.
See, like, I 19,000, whatever, not picked up.
That's gonna take you forever. You gotta fix that because that's literally gonna take you forever. It took like 12 days for mine to finish backing up when I needed to get a new phone.
I used to take everything off my phone, like pictures, and put them on hard drives, but I haven't done that in like a year.
So I used to take everything before like Google Photos and stuff. I used to import all of my pictures into the photo app on MacBook.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't do that because then that takes up room on my laptop.
Right. Well, I moved my photos onto a hard drive, and it's like Beckham's first year of life. Yeah. Now
that's why you sync them up to 2
hard
drives.
I didn't know that at the time, and I encrypted it to my computer that crashed.
Oh,
so I don't know if I can access it. I need somebody else to do it for me so I don't delete them.
My dad just hooked something up, like a Wi-Fi hard drive thing, and he explained it to me, and I'm like, I don't know what this does.
But I don't even need to like I don't even really need to get them off of there. If I could just like access it and then take it all and upload it to print them all, I'll print them all. I'll spend like
we keep getting cut off.
Whoa, shit. I did it again. Okay. So our recording app doesn't want to listen to our bullshit anymore, and it keeps stopping. So we believe in signs and juju and all that over here. So
wait, we were just talking about the lottery. What kind of sign is that it cut it off?
Maybe it wants us to remain anonymous because we're gonna win.
Please, I'm gonna whisper again. Whoever's in control.
Let us win the lottery. All right, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed our
shit show.
Nonsense shit show, yeah. On finding friends after motherhood, making time for friends after motherhood. Mercury is in retrograde right now, and that fucks with electronics. So Mercury is in retrograde. And it doesn't want us to talk. It's gonna cut us off again. We sound like conspiracy theorists, but and the aliens are real. Okay, that's it. Bye.
Bye.